All right, this is Jack Knack, the weather medic, the doctor of weather, with a quick weather update. We still have a tornado watch in effect till 10 o'clock tonight for all of western New York. The front has crossed through the Buffalo area, and I think the tornado watch will eventually be canceled a lot earlier than 10 o'clock. Currently in Buffalo, 61 degrees. Dew point is 59. And the winds are now from the southwest. The front came through. And right now, we do no longer have a severe thunderstorm warning for most of Niagara, Erie, and Chautauqua County, half of eastern half of Cattaraugus County, now into Wyoming. Genesee and Orleans County have a severe thunderstorm warning until 4:45 p.m. There's been some damage with this thunderstorm, especially in the southern tier and in northwestern Pennsylvania, where they've had numerous trees down. Both in Chautauqua County, it's been in the Bemis Point Sherman area, and in Warren County, Pennsylvania, it's been in Pittsfield area. We've also had some damaging wind gusts in Youngstown and in off of Dunkirk, where they had a 50-mile-an-hour wind gust. Right now we've got light to moderate rain falling in Buffalo, and that's going to last for about another hour. So currently in Buffalo, it's 61 degrees Fahrenheit. At the Buffalo airport, they have a thunderstorm with heavy rain and fog. The winds are now southwest at 20, gusting to 35 miles an hour, and the visibility is a half a mile. So, like Jessica would say, if you're driving out in that, it's white knuckle driving.
Oh yeah, definitely almost zero visibility.
Yeah,
Caution lights.
Yep, absolutely. And I was going to also say we have a flood watch until midnight tonight. So we have a flood watch, a tornado watch till 10 o'clock. So a lot of severe weather moving through the area, and we'll be probably around for another hour or so until it passes through our broadcast area, and then we don't care about it. Okay. All right, it's Suzapalooza time. Is Suzapalooza here? I don't even know.
Looks like I'm taking over. It's like Jessica Palooza today.
Jessica Palooza time. It's like old days.
I know.
It's like the
when
old
was
days.
the last time we shared the Studio A?
About a year ago, I think, yeah.
And we're in different chairs.
Yeah, we're in different chairs, right. Right.
Okay, so today, obviously, be definitely very careful when you're driving, and I'm just going to take over for Suzapalooza. We have our guests for today. I'm not even sure I'm going to say all of them because I don't know who exactly is going to show up through all the throughway stuff, but we do have, and it's funny because I actually know her. I took one of her the classes at her gym. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, Jessica, I'm very excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I almost didn't make it myself, so I'm very excited to be here. My name is Josephine. I run Finish Strong Health and Wellness on Transit Road in Depew. And as soon as I made it through the studio with my hair all over the place and my umbrella broken, by the way, from the wind.
It broke today?
Yeah, it broke. And
I
totally,
seen that.
I was blown across the parking lot, but I made it. So I'm really excited to be here.
That's why I'm hanging out till 5 when it's over.
Yeah, seriously, you don't want to go out there now. It was
Right.
really bad. So
Right, just hunker down, don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to get in because all I could think of, not so much the radio program, sorry, but I was thinking, do they have a basement? Do they have a basement? Because they're saying, go to the basement. So,
or stay away from windows.
Yeah, definitely. So I feel safer now. But as soon as I seen your face, I thought, what a small world, because you just were in my place taking a class.
Like
What'd you think of our?
Ago.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. What did you think of the class?
I absolutely fell in love. So the class that I took was a mix between, they call it a mashup between PiYo, which is Pilates yoga, and Insanity. And I actually came because I know Andrea, and Andrea is a Beachbody coach that does the Insanity.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. So the first half of it was like really terrible for me because like it was definitely as insane as you think.
Don't scare people, Jessica.
But I mean, I was caught laying on the floor a couple times.
I was there right with you.
Yeah.
I was on your side.
But it was great because I ended up being a lot stronger than I thought I was going to be, and I was going with the music, not necessarily following the specific intervals that she was doing, but I was going with the music as fast or as slow as I needed to go. And she does all these different modifications, which I really, really appreciate. I was in a car accident in 2011, so I definitely have a lot of modifications that I have to do. And then PIO happened, and I fell in love.
Yes, I love it because I love Pilates, I love yoga, but it's a cross between the two. If you folks out there have never heard of it, PIO is a cross between Pilates and yoga. So I think it's perfect because some people think that yoga could be a little slow, even though it's good for you. And then Pilates is a little too intense, but it's good for you. So the mix of them together I thought was great. What did you think?
I'm actually looking into becoming a certified PIO coach.
Really? We could be getting to know
Really?
each other a little bit more.
Yeah. I took the class and I fell in love with it, and it aligned with all of my goals. Actually, just yesterday I announced on my Facebook that I've lost 14 pounds since the end of March.
Woohoo!
And so I'm going to continue it, and
Wow.
hopefully I lose another 13 pounds, and I'm into the single digits to get to the goal that I've been going towards for the last 5 years. So I'm doing really well with it, and one of the goals that I might add into the mix at the end of it is PIO. But I have to go to Rochester to get the certification.
I could put you in touch with our instructor, Janice. She's awesome. She could tell you, because she's done it, to tell you the easiest, quickest steps to get you there. So definitely we'll exchange information before I leave. But I love that you said your weight loss, how you're taking it slow and steady, because I've been doing this for 20 years. And I've been on my own for 10 years. I just moved into our new location over on Transit near the airport just last year. So I'm super excited to get anywhere I can to talk about our new location. But I've been saying for 20 years to people, slow and steady wins the race. Persistence is all powerful. Just keeping at it. People say, what's your secret? Oh, I didn't tell you my story yet.
Okay, let's do it.
I have a story.
Yeah.
You ready now?
I'm ready.
Okay. So when people come to my place, I say to them, have you had your aha moment? They say, what do you mean, Joe? And I said, well, what's making you, that they came in makes me think they're serious. And that's half the battle, that they came into me, but that they're going to stick with it, because that's what's going to get them results, is being persistent. I love that. Persistence is all powerful. So I say, have you had your aha moment? What that means is, what struck you that this time you're going to stick to it? Because everybody talks about it. We talk about it. I'm going to start on Monday. I'll do it if you do it, kind of thing. But if you have your aha moment where, let's just say, I hear it all the time. I've been to the doctors, and this is what I'm looking at. They tell me I have to exercise. Or, my relative has this or that. This is making me serious. Something has to make you serious to stick with it, because starting is half the battle, but you have to be persistent and follow through. That's the key. So I'm going to tell you what my aha moment was in my story.
And then I'll tell you mine, because I had mine.
Okay. So my family, I love them, but, pretty unhealthy. Diabetes, heart disease, everything pretty much runs in my family. I have a large Italian family. Anybody out there can relate. We know pasta night was Sunday and Thursday. So anyhow, when I was little, about 12 years old, my grandma actually lost her leg to diabetes. And that was my first tip-off that I wanted to live a little bit different lifestyle than what I was surrounded by. But when you're 12, you kind of do what your family does. You eat what they eat. So I tried to make better choices, but I wasn't so sure I was making the best choices when I was 12. Then my ultimate aha moment was when I was 22. I lost my mom when she was 57, which is way too young. And I looked at my little boy's face and his big brown eyes, and I said I wasn't going to let this happen to me and him, because I have some issues with my mom leaving me. So that was my aha moment. I literally wanted to change my lifestyle totally, but I had to force myself at first, because we all are involved. We're in habits that are hard to break. We don't want to take time for ourselves, especially women. Any women out there listening? Women put themselves last. My mom certainly did, and my mom is no longer here. My mom had 5 daughters, by the way, and she told us all to take care of ourselves, but we didn't, because we watched what she did. Kids learn what you show them, not what you tell them. And my mom's no longer here with us to tell us that anymore. So I totally changed my lifestyle, and 20 years ago, are you ready? Can I do a drum roll? Would you hear it? Can you hear that?
I'll do mine too.
Ready? I lost over 100 pounds.
Woo!
20 years ago. Did I tell you that?
You said we were in the 200-pound club.
We gotta get you on the DigiCart working here.
So I lost over 100 pounds. It super excited me to start working in places, and I did, and they're all beautiful. But I will tell you that I wanted a place of my own, because it was near and dear to my heart. I'm passionate about it, and I wanted a place of my own for a certain clientele that doesn't want a big, overwhelming place where they feel a little lost, but they don't want something real small and boring, which has been pretty much the only option. Real large kind of intimidating, or small and kind of boring. So my place, Finish Strong Health and Wellness, is a cross between the best of both worlds. It's big enough to accommodate with a little bit of everything, like you've seen, and small enough where it feels real intimate and private, and everyone, as far as I know, feels super comfortable. My youngest member's been 10. My oldest was 92, Hazel.
Wow.
Did you feel comfortable when you came in?
I definitely felt comfortable. There was a lot of people.
all shapes, sizes, age range. So if you're out there listening and you think I can't do it, first of all, it's been 20 years for me. I'm still trying to get better and better. I don't know it all, but I've sustained my weight loss for 20 years. And losing it's tough, but sustaining, people usually don't do. So sustaining for 20 years, woo! And if you're out there thinking, where can I go? I'm telling you, you can come and check out my place because it's very, very comfortable. That's my number one goal, is that someone feels very comfortable when they come in, and then I can meet them at their need.
Can you give us, I guess, a phone number and a website, whatever information for them to get in touch with you?
Sure. Number's the best because it's really quick. And I always answer. I tell people if I'm not in the shower or church, I'll answer. My number's 880-5967. Again, that's Finish Strong Health and Wellness, 880-5967. Just give me a few minutes before you call me because I'm on the air right now. But that's my phone number. You can go to our Facebook page, and here's what I'm really excited about. We have like 997 likes. So I want to do something pretty special for the 1,000th person that likes the Facebook page. So if you're listening, I want to know that people are listening. If you click on the Facebook page, Finish Strong Health and Wellness, A-N-D, spell out the and. Matter of fact, you're going to see my logo. And do you have callers, you guys? Do you have people call in?
We could.
Well, I was going to say, if you have somebody call in, matter of fact, do you want to...
716-878-5104.
Yeah, if someone calls in because they went to my Facebook page, they like the Facebook page, and they can tell me what my logo is. I changed my logo. I'm trying to do a little test. If they can tell me what the logo is, I'm going to give them a month free membership.
I just looked at it, and it's already liked. I'm like, damn.
Oh, wait, don't say what it is. Don't say what it is.
Okay.
So if they like the Facebook page because they like it, and they can tell me what our logo is, 30 days, free. I will work with them personally and then give them full access to everything we offer for 30 days. Pretty cool?
Again, 716-878-5104.
Now, did you get a chance to look around while you were there?
At the gym?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I glanced through because I needed to
you were
wash
pretty
my
intense
face.
into the class, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to kind of elaborate on what we
Okay, go
offer,
ahead.
okay? I love gyms, don't get me wrong, but I call this Finish Strong Health and Wellness for a reason. A lot of places are called fitness, and that's okay, but I've learned fitness is your physique of how you look, and looking good is nice, but I want to take care of the whole body, mind, body, spirit. We have everything under one roof you could think of, and that's why I said health and wellness. The Finish Strong takes care of the gym. Health and wellness is everything else, which is totally, it totally encompasses, it's not just about the weight, it's everything. So we have massage therapy, chiropractic care, personal training. We have a reflexologist on staff. Danette's a master reflexologist. She's awesome. We do essential oil workshops to teach people how to use oils in their everyday life instead of chemicals, and I'm trying to be chemical free myself. We also have Reiki available, and we have a nutritional therapy practitioner on staff. Her name is Diane Christopher. She's amazing, and we work together because obviously exercise and eating well goes hand in hand. She's a nutritional therapy practitioner, not to be confused with nutritionist. We teach the food pyramid kind of upside down. I tell people if you eat like the food pyramid, you look like the food pyramid. So we kind of teach, and this is going to sound crazy to listeners. I hope we don't lose anybody, but we teach eating healthy fats. And butter's not the enemy. So if anybody out there likes butter, keep listening, because we tell you to eat lots of butter and you'll actually lose weight. It's nothing crazy, actually. No crazy pills or diet plans. We just teach eating real food, because people look at me and they say, how'd you lose 100 pounds? They're thinking I'm going to tell them about a pill or a crazy diet. I don't promote any diets. I don't promote any pills. When you were there, you didn't see any pills around. I promote, you ready for this? Here's the secret, everybody listening. Moving and eating real food.
Have you heard of the ketogenic diet?
I have. That's not bad at all. We don't teach that. We actually start people off with a sugar detox, if I can tell you about that. We run every couple months a sugar detox. I really feel that people are really addicted to sugar, And don't be afraid out there, listening audience. We don't ask you to give sugar up forever, but just to detox the body and kind of reset the taste buds, we ask you to give it up for 21 days. I am currently on a detox myself. I'm on day 8. And after a few days, you feel fantastic.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, you see me jumping around here,
Yeah,
actually.
she hasn't sat this entire time.
I'm jumping around because you get just energy through the roof, aches and pains disappear. We've had diabetics come off medications, improve their vision. Whatever your issue is, I'm telling you, we can help you, whether it's through nutrition first or through movement first, and then working both in eventually together. But the sugar detox is amazing. It resets the taste buds, so you don't want all that sugar that's so readily available to all of us. Think about where we live, America, the richest nation in the world, and we're all kind of fat, sick, and tired because all the sugar all around us. Sugar is the enemy, guys. So we're going to detox the body for 21 days. It's not a weight loss program, but you can't help but lose weight. So people lose typically between 5 and 15 pounds doing this detox.
I cut sugar.
No pop or anything, because pop is like liquid candy.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I tell people when they come in, and this sounds bad because I run a gym, but seriously, if they really want something, I go, moderation at first, just while you're changing habits. But pop is one thing. Right away, I say there's no nutritional value. Absolutely no good for you whatsoever. You got to eliminate the pop. I get people off pop for 40 days drinking water. They lose 10 pounds just getting off the pop. Pop is totally the enemy. Totally. Robs your bones of calcium, rots out your teeth, and it keeps you addicted to want all the sugar that's readily available to us.
Sugar is like a parasite. Sugar only wants other sugar. Same thing with the bad kinds of carbs. Like, I cut sugar and carbs this whole last month, and I've been high veggies, high protein, and that's how I lost 14 pounds. Aside, I've been running and doing beach body workouts.
That sounds good. You're moving and eating real foods. People say, what's real foods, Joe? So here's the trick. You ready? I say, if it doesn't have a mother or a father, it doesn't move, cluck, or swim, you didn't wash it, peel it, or chop it, don't eat it. You know what I'm saying? Don't eat processed foods, basically. And I know it's out there. We're going to have it once in a while we're changing. But 80-20. We try and teach the 8. After the detox, we don't say be perfect. 80-20.
So how often do you eat pizza?
I like pizza. As a matter of fact, during the detox, there's a cauliflower pizza that we make. Is amazing.
I know about that. I want to make it so bad.
The better you eat, I swear to you, trust me, I'm raising my right hand, Jessica can tell you, the better you eat, the more you'll crave healthy foods. The worse you eat, the more you'll crave those foods. So whatever you do more on a consistent basis is what you'll crave, if that makes sense.
It definitely makes sense. Oh, so you also have an event coming up. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, I really want to. Okay, so since our new location on Transit Road, just to kind of describe to people where we are, it's centrally located near the airport, but Salvatore's is a minute north of us, and Antoinette Suites, when I mention that, people are like, ooh, that's a minute south of us. We're right in the middle, across from, if you guys know anything about Depew, this is going to be familiar to you, Zorba's Texas Hats. It's a popular hot dog place in Depew. We're across the street from Zorba's in a Hector's Hardware Plaza at the end. So that's where we are. Now, since we moved to this location, I'm trying to get the word out, so to help 30 plus small businesses in the area, because I love to help small businesses, so hopefully you guys come out and support them. We're doing a Mother's Day craft show right on the premises. It's going to be indoors, outdoors, hopefully outdoors, rain, but we have plenty of room inside as well. It's Mother's Day weekend, Saturday, May 13th from 10 to 3. Come early. We have a theme basket raffle people love, a lot of giveaways, and lots of people win stuff because we have a lot of baskets. But Mother's Day gifts, you know, Mother's Day is around the corner, so there's going to be a lot of crafters. I really work hard on finding unique businesses that make really unique things, so you can come find a last-minute Mother's Day gift. It will not look like a gym that day because we're full of the crafters. It's really exciting, and people have a really good time when they come.
It sounds like a lot of fun. Again, she's located at 6229 Transit Road in Depew. It's kind of hard to find initially, but as soon as you know where it is, you know where it is.
Yeah, Hector's has a great sign.
Is that Transit Road there? I know in Clarence they have the numbers on one side of the street one way and the other side of the street the other way on Transit. Is it the same thing in Depew?
I don't think so.
I think it's odds and evens.
But if you're looking for 6229 Transit Road, folks, and you're not familiar with Depew, definitely put Depew in your GPS because you'll end up in Clarence 6229.
Right. Okay. So the numbers are different.
It starts over when you get so far past my place. So
yeah.
Genesee, quick right, past Salvatore's, a minute down the road, Hector's Hardware, pull in. Finish Strong Health and Wellness. Has anybody called and knows the logo yet?
No, not yet.
Give that number again. I want to give away a 30-day membership.
716-878-5104.
All right. Do you know anything about the seafood diet? Because that's what I'm on.
Everything you see, you eat.
Yeah.
I told you about my family, didn't I? We made that joke all the time. when I was growing up.
We have the same type of family where mom will put her thumb on your head, and if it isn't hard enough, she fills it up with more food.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know what I say? I did a talk one time and I said, who here, your mother was a member of the Clean Your Plate Club? Can you relate with that?
Yeah, well, it's no longer, ours isn't clean your plate, ours is lick your plate.
We advanced.
So it's a little more intense.
Yeah, my mom, God rest her soul, she just didn't want to waste food. But I'll tell you, I don't mean to sound kind of...
She kills you with kindness is what it is.
Yeah. Actually, the food's better in the garbage, listeners. Listen, if you're full, stop eating. People say, again, what's the secret? Eat when you're hungry, stop when you're politely full, and we would never have a weight issue, seriously. I mean, we all disobey that sometimes. But if you're constantly overeating, obviously you're gonna gain weight. So you don't have to finish what's on your plate. There'll be another mealtime a few hours from now.
I'm big into the kinds of foods I can eat as much as I want, like the cruciferous vegetables.
Yeah.
I love cauliflower.
Anti-cancer, broccoli is right up there. Absolutely. Did you want to tell a little bit more about your story?
Oh, okay. So my aha moment. So I was doing the Beachbody all last year, and like I was losing weight, and I got down. But then like I think it was like August, September is when my chronic pain from my car accident started kicking in. So slowly but steadily, I stopped doing as much, and then I kicked it in again. It was towards the end of March, and like I can give you a whole list of all the accomplishments that I have. Like I'll read it. I read it off in my head. I'm like, I've got my associates. I left my abuser. I'm a single mom. I'm strong. I have my bachelor's. I'm about to get my master's. I'm looking at my PhD. I just published 4 books this year. I'm just started a business for my independent study. And the one thing that I've always had on that like cannot list is lose weight. And like the one day I'm just like sitting there and I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, I have all of these accomplishments and this is my only specific failure just because it is the only thing standing in my way is me. And then I did set one of those. I set a Monday goal and I started and I didn't stop.
Being persistent. Do you find that I'm not just blowing smoke, being persistent is the key?
Yep.
Are we still on? Oh. Oh,
the logo? Okay, 1 second.
Oh, someone's calling in. I don't know if I'm on, she's on. Someone's calling in. I think this is very exciting.
All right.
What do we have? What happened?
Do we have a caller?
Is that a turtle or a ladybug?
The first thing you said was a turtle. I could give you a hug. Ask Jessica. I'm hugging you right now. Virtual hug. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Thank you. It's a turtle. Now, you know what? Let's see what else I can give you for this. But let me just ask. This is the question. Okay, it's a turtle. Do you have any idea why I would use a turtle?
Slow and steady wins the race, baby.
Yes!
Oh, man.
You got it. Nothing happens overnight. People come to me, I want to lose 10 pounds yesterday. And I say the hare didn't even finish the race, but the turtle did. What is your name?
Amanda.
Amanda, where do you live?
I live in Elma.
Elma. Yeah, I have members from East Aurora. So can you visualize where I am?
Yes, I know exactly where you are.
Okay, I do orientations every week to get people started. For free, going to start you with an orientation and get you started and give you a 30-day, a full month membership. What do you think?
That sounds wonderful. I'm so excited.
Awesome. Is there any, can she stand for a second? Is there any quick question you want to ask me?
Well, I'm pretty aware of most of the things that you talked about. I actually studied at the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, and I'm having a little bit of trouble right now because I'm super addicted to sugar, and I'm in graduate school, and I have gained about 12 pounds over the past, I would say, 5 months. So I am ready and on board with everything that you've already talked about. So
really?
I just need a little bit of coaching is all.
Sure. I mean, a lot of us know, let me see, a lot of us know what to do, but we need the support. These detox classes that we run them with only 5 to 10 people at a time. So it's real small and intimate. The women, they get so...
Whoops. Did I lose you?
I can hear her. Is she there?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay, Amanda, what I was saying is that the detox groups that we run, they're between 5 and 10 people. They're real intimate, and the women they swap recipes and share support in their stories, their struggles. They start a Facebook page to kind of support each other. So everybody needs accountability and everybody needs a support group. So I'm really, really glad you called in. I'll start you off with the membership. If you'd like to go a little deeper with the nutrition and be in one of our detox classes, I always tell people just do one thing at a time. I'm not for people walking in my door and I say, get a massage, get this, because you'll be overwhelmed. And I feel the overwhelmed brain, especially women, we don't want to do anything when we get overwhelmed. So does that make sense to you?
Yes. The one thing that I'm struggling the most with is actually, I'm also a single mom like the host is,
Jessica.
And it's hard for me to eat differently from what I'm feeding her. So I'm eating her leftovers, and, she eats very well as well, but sometimes she's a little bit more picky than I would like her to be. So
sure, because everything's so readily available.
Yeah, and if she doesn't eat it, then I do. That's not
eating
extra food.
I'm not sure if you're driving and you missed what I just said, but don't be like my mom, a member of the Clean Your Plate Club, because my mom, if she was living, she would kill. You know what she used to do? She had 6 kids and fostered 2. I come from a big family, you guys, so I know what it's like to have a big family and all kinds of food around. So my mom would be at the end of the table, and when we left food on our plates because we were full. Little kids kind of obey their bodies because they're not used to abusing their bodies yet. So they leave food in their plates. My mom would say, oh, that's a sin. She would take each one of our plates and she would eat the leftovers.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Yes. So can I ask how old's your little one?
She's almost 2.
2, and do you have just one?
Yeah, just one.
Please, from the bottom of my heart, listen to me. Habits start when they're young. I know she of course kids are more finicky than we are, and it's not her fault. It's because everything around TV commercials, think about it, Amanda. Sugar. The commercials they put on with the kids' cartoons are all about wanting sugar this, sugar that, to try and get them indoctrinated to want it more and more. And then schools.
Luckily, I don't let her watch TV, so we don't have that problem, but I get exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, it's everywhere. So seriously,
sure.
The younger they start, and don't be discouraged, anybody out there listening that you're older, have older children, but the younger you start with her, the better. And I hear so often, I have to cook differently for me and differently. No, you don't. You serve that to her and keep serving that to her. She can change her taste buds just like you can, just like I can. And you'll be doing her, don't think I'm being too hard on you, Amanda, you'll be doing her the greatest favor ever. She will thank you someday, I promise.
Oh, yeah. She eats pretty well. I think I just eat her leftovers when she doesn't eat it, so.
Yeah. That's awesome. I'm glad you mentioned it, though, because I'm sure other people out there can relate with what I'm saying. So I'm glad you called in, Amanda. Are you driving right now?
Me too. I am, yeah.
Whereabouts are you?
I'm driving home to Alma.
Okay, how's the weather where you are?
It's pouring.
Okay.
It's been crazy out here. So I finally am not in traffic anymore, so that's nice.
Awesome. Is someone going to get her number to follow?
Yes, we got to get her number off the air. So as soon as we
Amanda?
go to,
well, thank you so much.
hang
so
on
excited.
the line.
You're a big winner, Amanda. Take care.
All
God
right.
bless. I'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we're still here.
She got it right away. That's pretty cool. Do we have longer? This is so fun.
We're going to keep going until the next guest shows.
The Rains have kept the next guest. I actually read what the next guest was going to talk about, and I totally feel the same way. I don't want to give away what he's going to talk about, but it's very interesting. So if he does get here, it'll be very interesting to keep listening. But until he gets here, since we have time, because I know the Rains have kept people away, if you want to offer another prize, I'd be willing to give away another month membership to someone else that calls in that likes the Facebook. They have to like the Facebook. We're almost at 1,000.
You're at $9.98.
$9.98. So if somebody else wants to call in, they have to look at the Facebook page. If they like it, of course, click the like button. And if they call in, they might already know what the logo is. Well, if they can say what the logo is, maybe they weren't listening the whole time, then I'll give them a 30-day membership as well.
Maybe something else that's fun. What's something else that you would only be able to see on your Facebook?
What
was the old logo?
Oh, no, you won't see it on that.
Oh.
I started, let's see. Oh, I know. What is that called, Jessica? You're younger than me.
The cover page.
Yes! Without even me saying anything. I'm Italian. I'm doing this.
I knew exactly what that was.
If they can tell me what that says, because I love that, and without giving it away, Jessica, do you see what it says?
Yep.
because that is so true. It's not just about looking good, which is nice. And I look pretty good, right, Jess?
You look great.
But if they can tell me what the cover page says, another month membership, maybe they'll be working out with Amanda.
716-878-5104. We're going to keep going until one of the next guests comes in.
All right. Do we have to take a break, though?
Okay.
Right? Are you ready for a break?
Sure.
No.
I mean, I wasn't going to take a break. I was just going to keep going.
Oh, well, I just wanted to make sure we had underwriting in.
Oh, okay. We're going to take a small break.
Because I want to, while we're doing that, I just want to give the latest weather here because I'm the weather medic staying in for the weather. Okay, all the severe weather is now to the east of us. It's in Orleans, Genesee, Wyoming, and eastern Cattaraugus, Allegheny, Livingston, and Monroe counties. There they have a severe thunderstorm warning until 5:15 p.m. The rest of western New York, we're still under a tornado watch officially by the National Weather Service till 10 o'clock tonight. However, I think they're going to cancel that earlier. There's been numerous wind reports. There was a 63-mile-an-hour gust in Blaisdell. Other gusts in Dunkirk, 51 miles an hour. Youngstown had a 43-mile-per-hour gust. We've had several trees down in Chautauqua County. And currently, if anybody, there's in northwestern Pennsylvania, there's a tornado warning in effect until 4:45 p.m. for southeastern McKean County. There's at 4:17 tonight, there was a large, extremely dangerous tornado on the ground near Betula, moving east at 60 miles per hour. So if you know anybody or you're listening to us in southeastern McKean County, there's a tornado on the ground there. Other than that, there's also a flood watch for all of western New York until midnight tonight. So flood watch to midnight, tornado watch until 10 o'clock. So that's the latest weather forecast. And I'm just waiting I could just give the current condition. Currently it's 61 with a thunderstorm and heavy rain and fog at the Greater Buffalo International Airport, visibility of a half a mile. Okay. I guess, Jessica, we ready for a break?
Yes, we're going to go on a break, but I just have to tell you that this guest right now, she's absolutely rocking my socks right now. She's just dancing around in the other studio. So
that's why she's in the other studio.
Hey, thanks, guys.
So again, 878-5104. If you can tell us what the cover page for Finish Strong Health and Wellness is, you'll get a free month. And I'm going to go to some quick messages.
Art 247 is an art gallery located at 247 Market Street in Lockport, New York, overlooking the historic Erie Canal. With a brand new owner, it has 2 exhibition galleries, classrooms, and an art gift shop, and nearly 40 resident artists who are masters in many different fine art mediums. Enjoy the art supplies we now have for sale. You can rent your own studio space or just come in and check out what the other artists have going on. We invite you to help bring our mission to ensure that the legacy and current prosperity of the arts communities carry on and spread across the greater Niagara region. Art 247, where art meets history.
Selling or buying a home is one of the largest financial transactions an individual can make, and you want a real estate agent by your side that will negotiate in your best interest and that truly cares about you. Catherine Moore is a licensed real estate salesperson with Realty USA at the South Transit office in Lockport. She is focused and ready to serve your needs and help you understand the real estate process. Whether you're buying your first home or selling your fourth, having someone on your side ensures a seamless process from beginning to end. For more information, go online to katmoore.realtyusa.com or call her cell phone at 716-213-3169. Kat Moore, making your dreams a reality.
we would like to congratulate the Scarecrow Show for winning the 2017 WBNY Battle of the Bands. Also a big thank you to Allentown Music, Mohawk Place, our 3 judges, and the other finalists. Also to everyone in the Western New York community for coming out to our event. Please make sure you keep listening to WBNY all year round on how you can partake next year. And don't forget to listen to the WBNY local show each and every Thursday night from 7 to 11 p.m. only on 91.3 FM, WBNY. Thank you for listening.
Good afternoon. Are you in need of any assistance today, sir?
No.
We are 91.3 FM WBNY. We mind our own business.
I could help you cross the street.
No.
I could help you cross your yard.
No.
We just play great music. We never come to your place and bug you.
Ah!
Please let me in.
No.
Tornadoes do occur in western New York. If you see a tornado or there is a tornado warning, seek shelter immediately. Your best location is in a basement or a first floor interior. Avoid windows.
Where kings have walked and knights have fought for a noble's hand. You will see that though time has come and gone, our love is strong. No matter the life, I'll find you again. Reflecting eyes of feudal times, peers across from a face that shines, moves me like an ocean and enters like a dream. Bound by honor, I fight with pride. No second thoughts, if I live or die, my pledge to you is forever true, and I stand by your side. And in the hour of our final breath, I'll find a way to cheat the hand of death and breathe once again.
And we're back. That was actually Lenny Revell from his CD. We have it in the Piano Dragon is the album name, and that was my favorite song, Where Kings Have Walked. I figured I would play that song while we waited for him to get in here.
He sounds amazing.
That's why it sounds so much like Jesus Christ Superstar to me, and that is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's awesome. And he's next, huh?
Yes, hopefully he's going to get in here. Okay, so there was something that you wanted to say?
Well, I think if he's here already, I could just, we don't know, maybe not till we see his face. We don't want to? Okay. Well, I'll mention, if you're just tuning in, my name is Josephine. I run Finish Strong Health and Wellness on Transit Road in Depew. It's centrally located near the airport. It's across from Zorba's Texas Hots, and if you don't know where that is, it's just 2 minutes away from Salvatore's Italian Gardens. We're health and wellness because we have a little bit of everything under one roof. If you just want to come in for massage, chiropractic, personal training, nutritional therapy, we run sugar detox classes, reflexology. You can call up and enjoy any of those services. If you wanted to be a member or just drop in for classes, we do offer all kinds of great classes. We have bar class, guys. Bar class, get that dancer's body without being a dancer. We have circuit training. It's 30 minutes, fast, effective, total body workout. That's what I'm going to start Amanda on, is the circuit training. Congratulations again to Amanda. I have your phone number, Jack. Thank you. He brought it in to me. So I can't wait to start a workout with you. Call me if you want to call me first before I reach out to you. 880-5967 is my phone number. And we'll set up your orientation to start you on your free 30 days. So congratulations again, Amanda.
Stuck in the
They're laughing in there. This radio program is
He really
crazy.
wanted to see that stone.
How you doing?
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
See, Lenny didn't bring the stone. That's why he got flooded out there on the 90. So give us a quick traffic report. Where's there flooding?
He's not on yet.
He's not on yet.
Oh, thank you so much, Joe.
You're welcome. And again, if anybody wants to come out to our Mother's Day craft show, it's next Saturday, not this Saturday. Next Saturday, May 13th, the day before Mother's Day. Come out and get some nice crafts for your mom. Thanks again for having me. I had a lot of fun, you guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks. We're going to wait for Lenny to get the headphones on. Hey, Lenny!
Hey, what's up?
Lenny, the soap, the stone. I mean, if you would have wore the stone, you would have got caught in the flood.
The stones are mine, Dr. Jones. You will belong in a museum soon.
I got to talk to your dad the other day. I did not know he was your dad. He came up and he's like, my son is here. I'm just like, what?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm little out of the loops on Suzanne was supposed to be here. Are you coming in to talk about music or the Stones?
Not the Stones, the Beatles. No, just kidding. Health and stuff like that, and the stuff that's going on with the, all the fun stuff, the fluoride, the chemtrails, the vaccines, and...
What's your most important thing that you want people to understand?
What's the most important what?
The thing that you want people to hear.
The thing I want people to hear? First of all, it's not really a mystery. All you have to do is bend your head back and look up. I mean, most people that get punched in the face would remember that. I mean, you figured looking up is it's not hidden. And all you have to do for vaccines is look at the X for the vaccine insert. Has all the ingredients right there. And then there's many, many studies on GMO that weren't done so much in this country, but in China and other countries where they don't have such a predominant FDA or CDC presence monopolizing all the information that's let out. Because over here, I mean, if it's stupid, it's popular, and if it's poisonous, it's accepted and heavily marketed. If it's self-promoting and if it's self-healing, it's considered crazy. So I would say if whatever you see on the news that they're talking about concerning health, it's usually the wrong information. So anything that you're usually trying to promote, it's really easy to know the truth. Just believe the opposite.
Yeah. So the stone. What's the business that you have now?
Well, I make things called prana pyramids and pucks. They're basically a variation of Orgonite. So these things are very good at structuring Wi-Fi. Like, for instance, Wi-Fi comes out in fractals and chaotic waves. And what this does is, through a process called quantum coherence, it takes the waves and it structures them so they're more parallel. because otherwise, under normal circumstances, when EMF hits the body, it disrupts cellular communication and cell replication and division, so it actually causes abnormal cell division that can lead to cancer. And that's the big problem we're seeing right now. There's a huge epidemic of every kid has a cell phone, and they're holding it up to their ears. They got it in their pocket or right near their nuts when they're walking around in their pocket. So they're literally microwaving their entire bodies with EMF. And so not many people even know about it. It's like kind of the subtle toxin that's out there that's bathing us. Everywhere we go, we're bathing in Wi-Fi.
Suzanne's on air.
Hello.
Hey, Sue.
I didn't know if you made it. I was listening to the whole show, and I just got home like 5 minutes ago, and I can't get the station in at home. So I wanted to say thank you for covering for me. The thruway was flooded, and everywhere I went was like flooded and like bad.
It was pretty bad. As it had zero visibility on the way in too from Lockport.
See, the thing is,
thank you so much.
It's okay.
I'm glad that Lenny made it in, so I didn't know if you did or not. So I'm not going to take away any more of your time because what you have to say is super important. So I just want to say thank you, Jeff, and I'll be back next month. But Lenny, please carry on because what you have to talk about is super important.
Love you, Susie.
Take care,
Okay,
man.
love you guys. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Talk.
And we're back.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you're fine. So this sounds like something that you would have on your environmental justice show.
Absolutely, with the especially with the genetically modified organisms, people don't realize the toxics, the Roundup, that the GMOs. They're mainly making crops that either are pesticide resistant or they produce their own pesticide, except we don't have the gene that resists the pesticide, and they're spraying these crops with Roundup and this glyphosate, and people are eating wheat and they're getting sick, and most people think that they're getting sick from the wheat, and it might be from the Roundup.
Yeah, they think they have gluten allergy.
Yep. Yeah, they have, or the celiac disease, and it's actually from the Roundup from the wheat, and there's a lot of GMO crops on corn and soybean and cotton, and it's very prevalent in the society.
And canola too.
Yep.
Canola oil.
Yep.
I thought that one was good.
No, it's actually, even if it wasn't GMO, it's made from the rapeseed oil family, which is actually toxic to the body.
I did not know that.
Another reason why it's actually heavily promoted. Like I said, if it kills you or makes you sick, it's out in the public and it's promoted. I can't even drive anywhere without my GPS dropping down a flu vaccine advertisement to get your flu vaccine. That's like, I could get into a car accident, but it's so important you can't wait. You got to show me, get your flu vaccine. It's like, how about you wait till I get home or on my laptop, then you can tell me how it's really, really important that I do something stupid so you can make money. But I don't, I'm not interested, I want to find where I'm going.
What's your thoughts on the gluten intolerance that people are having around here?
This interesting thing is I asked my naturopath about that, and she says it's not even just the GMO, it's the wheat in of itself. Even organic wheat made 100 years ago has actually bad effect on the body. There's a book out called Grain Brain. You need to buy it. Everyone should buy it, because every time you pick up white flour, wheat bread, any of those two, and you're eating them, which has been pretty much most grain products in restaurants, you're slowly giving yourself mild cases of dementia and Alzheimer's down the road, because it actually slowly deteriorates brain cognitive function. It's very, very bad. If I had to recommend, I would tell people to get organic quinoa. And that's safe. Organic black wild rice, that's also safe. Amaranth.
What about brown rice?
Brown rice has arsenic in it, small amounts. Even the organic, but the organic has less. So if you want to take a chance, I would at least get organic brown rice if you have to get brown rice. But make sure you always supplement every day with some sort of herb or food that helps pull arsenic and toxins out of your body. So as you're putting it in, as long as there's a filtration cycle process going where it's pulling it out as it's coming in, your liver will function enough to keep pushing and detoxing poisons. But the problem is when the liver gets toxic and clogged up so much where it can't work right, then your body gets overwhelmed. That's when the cancer comes and all the diseases come.
What kind of food would you be then telling people to have?
I would recommend getting yourself an Omega 8006 juicer off Amazon.com and getting yourself a lot of dark leafy organic greens like cilantro, kale, collard greens, Swiss chard, spinach. Mix it with carrots and lemon.
You did a video about this.
I did.
I totally watched that video. You guys got to see this guy's garden.
Oh, yeah. The greens in and of themselves are extremely detoxifying to things in the body, viruses, bacteria, and things like that. And to some degree, certain ones are really good with metals. And now we're getting an epidemic. Everyone's going to be retarded when they're 90 because we've got flu shots, which have aluminum in them. We have fluoride in the tap water, which is a neurotoxin. We have nanoparticulate aluminum being sprayed down on us by the chemtrails we're breathing in, and that crosses the blood-brain barrier. We're getting slammed with aluminum, and we're using antiperspirants underneath our arm, aluminum. The tap water, because the chemtrails land in the lakes and the rivers, the filters can't get that out. It goes right into our system. That ends up in our tap water when we wash with a shower. The heat from the shower opens up the pores, and in comes the aluminum, the nanoparticulate aluminums into our bloodstream that way, goes into our brain. So we constantly need to be detoxing aluminum. And plus the tin foil we wrap our foods within, and we heat through the microwave, the aluminum leaches into the meat or whatever foods we're cooking with it. We're getting aluminum that way. So
could you tell people out there what the blood-brain barrier is?
There's a protective natural barrier that is created inside a human fetus when it becomes a baby that protects it from toxins under normal circumstances if it's within a manageable format. Certain things that can naturally, like if you go down the street, someone drives by you and then the exhaust from the car, you breathe it in. To a degree, you can handle that. But when you're having constant, day after day, chemtrails being sprayed down on you and having the aluminum and crap in the shots and the water and all this, it just overwhelms the body. And they want that.
I heard, I know a person, John Cunningham, and I heard that he was telling me about this, and Charlie Tarr is another person. They were telling me that the blood-brain barrier is that the particles get in such nano size, such small particles that they pass right through the bloodstream into the tissues of the fetus, and the brain is the most susceptible part of that.
Yes.
Of the fetus, and once they're in there, they accumulate and they just stick in there, so you just can't get rid of it.
Yeah, like I said, diatomaceous food grade diatomaceous earth, if you take a teaspoon in the morning on an empty stomach with a glass of water and wait an hour before you eat and once before you go to bed every day, that helps slowly pull out not only heavy metals but even radiation, along with apopectin that pulls that out too. Mothers that are expecting, extremely important to pay attention to the formula. If you're not going to breastfeed, really look at the formula that you're giving your baby, because sometimes a lot of those have contaminants in there, even heavy metals. So you unknowingly are giving your child down the road birth defects that will end up as he turns into a teenager, he might be a little bit slow. We're just getting slammed. That's on top of the EMF we're putting up to our ears and the Wi-Fi and all that. We're also getting blue light from monitors that are affecting and slowly destroying our retinas over time. So it's extremely important we get glasses when we look at a computer or smartphone screens, or what was I going to say? Or they got the screens that go over the computer to filter out blue light, because that has been known over time to destroy and create macular degeneration in the retina. So if you don't want to have premature eye vision deterioration, it's extremely important to have those glasses or something to block the screens.
All right. No, that's a handful.
And sorry, listeners, all you got was all the bad stuff.
Well, no, because people have to know this.
And there's also a thing really quick called eye yoga, which is a series of techniques you can look on YouTube. And I would recommend doing them once an hour and look away. And it involves a series of looking in different directions with your eyes. There's a yoga technique where you're on your back on the ground, lifting your legs up, and the blood goes down to your head. And then palming, where you rub your hands together and then put your palms over your eyes for a few several seconds, and the heat will actually help relax the muscles in your eyes from all the strain.
Wow.
I've studied a lot of this stuff.
It's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But also, how can anybody get a hold of you if they want to learn more?
Facebook, add me on there. Facebook.com/LEN Revell, REVELL, Len Revell. And there's a picture of me looking at my phone on there, of all things.
With glasses, I hope, to stop the blue light.
That was before I found out about blue light. So don't look at me as a hypocrite. That was after I found out. But yeah, there's we really, really have to be on this stuff, because it's the silent things that we take for granted on every day of our lives, the little things we do, that end up deteriorating different parts of our brain, our eyes. So when we get older, we wonder why we get all these. It's an old disease. I'm old. No, it's because when you were young, you partook of certain habits that you didn't know about that just slowly deteriorated you. And by the time you got old, your body said, "The hell with it." That's what happened.
Yeah.
And the pyramids that you make, 1 minute about that.
Okay. You put them in fiberglass resin. You put crystals in fiberglass resin with metal powders, and what happens is the resin shrinks and squeezes on the crystal, which creates a thing called piezoelectricity, which releases negative ions. This is very scientific, but our bodies are electromagnetic. When you get a positive ion, you get a disease. If you get negative ion, you get health. Crystals, forests, and ocean crashing or waves all release negative ions, which balance out the energy in the body. You also get Casimir effect, which is when you get two metal plates close together, you get scalar waves. Scalar waves are the waves of the life force energy that exists in all things. And also the last thing is the sacred geometry of the form of the pyramid. It's been known to be very, very rejuvenating to living organisms around it, and helps rebalance a lot of the imbalances created by pollution and stress and things like that.
And where can they find that on Facebook?
You go to Lenny Revell's, Lenny Revell's, REVELL, Prana, PRANA, Prana pyramids, pucks, and pendants. And I sell them as well. So you can put them around your internet routers. They'll help diffuse some of the EMF. Put them around your plants, help grow the plants better. Put them near your bed when you sleep, help you sleep better. And people feel better. A cat with arthritis got up after one day of having it, and he hasn't moved around in years.
That's crazy.
Yeah, another guy had a hurt knee. He was rubbing a puck on it every day for several hours, and his knee started feeling better. And can't say the same result will be duplicated for everybody, but those are some testimonials.
Well, that sounds really fun.
Yeah. It's free energy, so.
Okay, so again, we're on air right now with Lenny, and we're about to say goodbye for the end of May's Suzapalooza / Jessica Palooza fill-in. I want to thank you for coming in and even through all of the weather outside.
Oh, hey, what I have to say is more important than the weather. Weather will come and go, but every day you got to live with your choices, right?
Yep. Well, you'll be back in at some point.
I hope so.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very much.
All right. Hey, it's going to rain for about another 30 minutes, then it's over with.
That's it?
Yeah, so it's going to be done. So I'm going to hang out for another half an hour, but I'm going to go because sports is next.
I have class after this. I'm super excited to not have to go outside. Okay, so you're going to hear a couple messages, and then the sports will be back. Thank you for listening to Sousa / Jessica Palooza for the day, and hope to hear you back on the first Monday of June. Thanks so much for listening.
Voted Best Music Store 5 years running by Art Voice, Allentown Music buys, sells, and trades new and used instruments, accessories, PA systems, and much, much more.